catch everybody up where we're at here. Been working on the compressor area. We got had a rainy day this week, so a little behind the scenes stuff. I just went ahead and knocked it out. Went and got the tin we needed. Then got it all painted, and but it's all pretty much wrapped up over there where the compressor goes. The shelf's built. Mufflers are up top up there already. All of our old pipe systems. We got the shelf. I'll flip this around, but I'm out here today. I'm finishing up the last of the shelf area is what I got left to build, and this is pretty much wrapped up. And then we got to do a little finish up stuff, a little tidying. We're working on the electrical. Got to talk to Daddy before I finish buying stuff, but we're gonna put the electrical stuff in PVC, whatever, and run all of it. We got the stove left to move. Already got the compressors hooked back up and they're working. So yeah, let me flip y'all around and I'll show y'all where I'm at. Okay, there we go. I got you see there, the compressors are in their home. They're hooked up. Dad's got everything painted there. I went and got the piece of tin here, so all the tin's all the tin's done with. We ain't got no more. Little funky cut up there I had to fix, but no big deal. But the compressors, I drilled through the wall, rehooked everything up. Works great. 150 pounds of pressure on PVC. So Dad's shelf where everything's at. Still, we're going to wrap the electrical up here in a little bit. It's going to go, this one's going up to the lights. Going to come over, and Dad's going to put another light right there on the face of the shelf, and then yeah, that'll have this area done. And then we got to move the stove and put it over there today. And then I've got all the material. I just went and picked it up to get all of this. I guess I could have moved this car to build the last shelf, and then we get it painted and it gets all of the rest of the junk up and out of the way. And then I need to take all the shelves down out here and load them up. They're going to J-Bo's tomorrow. So all right, cool beans. You can see I got some work to do. I need to move the Trans Am out, get it out of the way, and yeah. All right, I got the skeleton almost done there. We went again. I'm on all 12 on 12 and a half set back. That's 12 on center. That way everything breaks. Yeah, that's a pretty nice shelf. I'd get everything else, all of this out of the dry. All right, cool beans. Let me get back busy. All right, there we go. We got the shelf done. Now it's got to be painted. Like I said, it's all set on 12-inch centers, so everything's just like it was. It did come down a little bit right here. I had to jack it up, not that much, but it did come down just a little. Kind of figured it would, being 20-foot span and nothing down. I tried, but I always had intentions on putting this right here. So cool beano's there. All right, now it allows us to get all the rest of our junk up out the way, put them up here. We still got some stuff on this shelf. We got to come in here, our extra tank for our welder. We're going to put it right here against this post, and then yeah, we get this painted and everything moved, and that's that. Dad's working on the electrical right there. I had to go get a couple more boxes, these little junction boxes. And then we're going to run pipes up through here to run our wire over to here. Going to come down to this box and another floodlight there. And we decided to put another one right here. That way, if we're ever out here at nighttime trying to powder coat anything, there'll be a light. If it gets dark on us, whatever, we'll still be able to work out here and see what we're doing. And also, if something happens with the compressors, we could turn the light on and see what we're doing there. We got a few leaks we noticed on the compressors too. Our glue was bad. It's leaking at the joints. It's the only place where we was messing with it that it was leaking. So I'm gonna have to cut it loose at this joint here and redo it there. And then I think we're gonna do away with this other cutoff because it's leaking right here. It just cut off around this. And that's the here and at that junction there is the only places it's leaking. So, oh well, you got to fix it. But one thing at a time. We're going to get this finished up and all the electrical run today. That's the game plan. All right, cool beans. That is break 30 for me. I'm hungry. I got our electrical up now. Somewhat. Dad's making last. We got a. That's a light, right, Dad? That's one of our lights there. Down to there, we got we got a cover for this. That's the wire going to the stove. Dad's hooking up another light where it goes there is where another spotlight's going to go, and then we're going to run another wire, drill through, and put another wire right here, another plug right in there somewhere. Let me drill, get some hose and drill. Yeah, I just have to wait until tonight to see how bright it is. It should be super bright, huh? Should be. And a light bulb for over there. You get one of those LED ones.
You get one out of that light that's in that stove.
All right, cool beans. We have got lights up. Dad's got our floodlights up. Is what we're using right there. Super nice. I like it's clean out here. We got this one, and then we have the one here that we put for our, that way we can still see to work on the compressors, and if it runs late while we're powder coating or whatever out here, we have a light. We still got to get a plug in there. There's a plug there for our stove, but still got to get a stove wire in, but it's there. We went up high right here. So, man, that's leaking. I got to fix that. The glue wasn't no good. Come loose on me. But, anywho. All right, well, cool beans. We got to get the shelf painted, and that's left to do is get the shelf painted. I got everything else loaded up. Yeah. Huh. It's that Charger. I get the Mustang out one day and catch him. Oh, the shelf looks good. Get all this stuff stacked on there tomorrow. I'm gonna pick this bottle up. But y'all, we got the lights. See, it's super bright under here. Yeah, that lights up everything out here. So if you're out here needing something on the shelf now, so that's pretty cool. He's giving it a heck up through there. All right, well, Dad's got the shelf painted. Now we can get everything up there. So, all right, our cool beans. We'll do all that in the morning. All right, boy, it is nice. I like it. All the headers and everything is like somebody built something just for that up there, you know. It's kind of nice of him. But everything fit up there perfect. Stacked them sideways with each other, and it worked out. It worked out great. All of our pipes, headers, mufflers, all of that stuff's up there. You can see we got every spot for every stuff. Motors are cleaned up area. We got a nice work table now out here. It's kind of actually, I kind of figured we'd fill everything up as much stuff as we had, but we didn't. So it gives Dad a nice little workbench out here, perfect height, so he can stand here and, you know, tinker on whatever. And then we got the rest of our junk under there. My bumpers for my truck's under there. Some front end parts for my Mama 79 is under there. And just the rest of it fit perfect. So, yeah, I'm going to go get the Carnish here in a minute. That's what I'm going to do. So that'll be the ending part. We're going to do the Carnish today and get that done with. All right, cool beans. Let me get busy. All right, there we go. The one before is done. That's pretty much a wrap on the lean-to. Other than my dad's got the worst part of it all. It's got to be painted. Well, we got the front and the back done. I think it looks good. What do you think, Daddy?
I think it looks great.
Compared to where we was at to where it's at now, yeah. Looks like $1 million. All right, cool beanos. I hope y'all enjoy us working on the, huh?
You just got your stuff stored out so all the fees and things.
I know it now. It's more of a shopping center than anything else. They come up and look and see what they need. It's all set in transmission aisle and let's look at the back. Oh, I'm just rambling, but thinking, man, it looks amazing. All of our stuff down through there.
All they do is come and scope that out one day, see what they need, where it's at, and come the next day and get it.
That's it. We might need to actually put a light that goes on and off if somebody comes by.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
A motion light.
You got on your building.
We'll take that one down and just put it over here. All right, well, cool beans. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll let y'all taters later.